Representative Gao, I really did not know that I would have the honor not only of being with a professional baseball player, but with somebody who's thrown out the first pitch at a Red Sox game. This is one of my biggest honors in a long time. Thank you for the kind introduction. I think everybody knows that I've only been on the job 3 days. And I got to say, those first few days as AIT chairman have been an incredible whirlwind. I began by going down to Williamsburg to give brief remarks at the U.S.-Taiwan Business Council's annual Defense Industry Conference before coming back up here to Washington to participate in the Trade and Investment Framework Agreement, or TIFA, dialogue with Taiwan. This week in Taipei, we are holding a global cooperation and training framework program on e-commerce, while next week in Washington, we will be convening the Digital Economy Forum. This is just a snapshot of the many substantive engagements that the United States has with Taiwan. These engagements span a range of issues and reflect our strong unofficial relations. My mandate as AIT chairman is to further expand the U.S.-Taiwan relationship, and trust me, I'm really excited about this opportunity. This past year has been one of change. Most significantly, in January, Taiwan elected a new president through free and fair elections. The election was yet another victory for Taiwan's vibrant and maturing democracy. It brought about Taiwan's third peaceful transition of presidential power, the first transfer of power in its legislature, and the inauguration of its first woman president. I remember serving at AIT Taipei during Taiwan's first presidential election, and I can therefore personally attest to the tremendous strides that Taiwan has made in developing its democracy. As President Obama recently noted, Taiwan is proof that democracy can flourish in Asia. I know President Tsai to be a pragmatic, level-headed leader. I am confident that she will successfully lead Taiwan into the next chapter of its story. I am equally confident that the United States will continue to serve as a close and trusted partner as Taiwan chooses its future path. Our trade and investment relationship is positive and growing, with bilateral trade valued at $67 billion last year and bilateral investment of $22 billion. That said, Taiwan under President Tsai has to tackle the same issues that many advanced economies face, from stagnating wages and protected markets to income inequality and uncertainty over the future sources of growth. The United States believes that Taiwan can realize reinvigorated economic growth in part by pursuing economic liberalization through our TIFA discussions. As I mentioned, we just concluded this year's TIFA Council meeting, and I'm glad to see Minister Wong here with us. The United States encourages Taiwan to build on the progress made to date in the areas of IPR protection, market access for pharmaceuticals and medical devices, certain agricultural areas, and technical barriers to trade, as well as to fully implement previous commitments. On cross-strait relations, the United States appreciates President Tsai's determination to maintain stable cross-strait ties. The United States has an abiding interest in cross-strait peace and stability, and we encourage both sides of the strait to demonstrate patience, flexibility, and creativity in resolving their differences. We were disappointed that Taiwan was not able to attend the recent ICAO assembly as a guest of the President of the ICAO Council, as it did in 2013. We believe that Taiwan could also contribute in a meaningful way to the field of civil aviation. The United States remains committed to supporting Taiwan as it seeks to expand its already significant contributions in responding to global challenges. There has also been a change in leadership here in Washington, where TECRO has seen the arrival of Representative Stanley Gao. My team in Washington has enjoyed working with Stanley, and we've all been impressed by his familiarity with the wide array of subjects our two sides discuss on a daily basis, and with his ability to eloquently convey Taiwan's perspective on those issues. Meanwhile, at AIT, I am succeeding Ambassador Ray Burkhart as chairman. Over a decade of hard work, Ray proved an intrepid and committed steward of AIT and a true champion of Taiwan-U.S. relations. He was an invaluable resource for American policymakers and the broader community of friends of Taiwan. I hope to build on Ray's tremendous legacy as I work to further expand the U.S.-Taiwan relationship. Additionally, Joe Donovan has left AIT to become our next ambassador to Indonesia. We will miss Joe's steady hand, but are confident that his successor, John Norris, will ably lead AIT's Washington office. While the changes I noted above are significant, what is even more important is the continuity in U.S.-Taiwan relations. During times of change, our relationship remains strong and continues to grow along a variety of dimensions. Taiwan is our 9th largest goods trading partner, the 7th largest consumer of U.S. agricultural exports, and the 7th largest source of foreign students in the United States. Do we have any students here? Oh, okay. It's good to see students. Moreover, our security cooperation, whether through arms sales or training and exchanges, continues to expand. I want to stress that Taiwan enjoys strong bipartisan support in Washington. When Americans go to the polls next month to elect our next president, I am confident that whomever we elect will continue to support strengthened U.S.-Taiwan unofficial relations. Over the course of many administrations, Republican and Democrat, the United States has maintained a consistent approach and upheld the commitments made in the Taiwan Relations Act. I can assure you that this commitment will continue. This administration has worked hard to strengthen and deepen the bonds between the people of the United States and of Taiwan, to build a comprehensive, durable, and mutually beneficial partnership. I look forward to working with this and future administrations to further build upon this partnership. Thank you very much. 谢谢你大家.
Thank you, Chairman.